Christ was despised and rejected, a man full of sorrows, who knew what suffering was. That is in Isaiah 53 verse 3. And in John 15 verse 20, Jesus said, "A servant of God cannot expect to be treated better than his Lord was. If they mistreated and persecuted me, they will do likewise to you." A follower of Jesus cannot be at the same time friends with the world and friends with God. The Spirit of God that lives within him jealously demands all of his love and his full dedication. Anyone, therefore, who seeks to be pleasing to this society becomes an adulterer in God's eyes. He becomes an enemy. Apply yourself instead at getting closer to God, keeping your hands clean from sin and your heart purified from ungodly desires. And then God will draw closer to you. Refuse to enjoy our society's ways that the devil is creating for his purposes. Resist him, and he will have to back away from you. Let your laughter turn into grieving, and your joy into gloom. Only then will God be pleased with you and uplift you. This was written in James 4 verse 4 to 10. Blessed are those who mourn and cry. Blessed are those whose spirit is broken, poor. Blessed are those who, because they belong to the Lord, the people of this world insult and persecute and speak badly of them. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst in their body and in their spirit, and who work hard at being more righteous. Matthew 5 verse 3 to 12. Do not be surprised at the fiery trials that you are going through, as if something strange were happening to you. But be glad that you participate this way in the sufferings of Christ. That was written in 1 Peter 4 verse 12 to 13. All these verses in the Bible speak clearly that a follower of Jesus is bound to face many sorrows and hardships. But why is this? Because the dark spirits that rule this world recognize God's Spirit who rules our hearts, and they fight and oppose us in every way. For we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers who rule this world. And that is written in Ephesians 6 verse 12. The closer we draw to God and His Word, the more we will be singled out by the spirit that rules this world, and the more unpleasantness we will face from it. At the same time, we will become more aware of how depraved this world is, and we will start hating it. We will not enjoy being in it anymore. Our laughter will be changed to mourning, and our joy to gloom. And once we start speaking out against society's evil ways, we are bound to find even more opposition and grief from most everyone. Throughout the New Testament, the faithful followers of Jesus are being told again and again that they should expect to live a life full of sorrows, just as Jesus' life was. And as Jesus himself said, the road that leads to God's kingdom is filled with sorrows, and few of those who started following it will eventually reach their goal. That is written in Matthew 7:14. Most will give up. Do not be one of them. You may have not noticed these passages because today's scholars have translated the Greek word thlipsi which unmistakably means sorrows, with less gloomy words, such as trials and hardships. You see, one can endure hardships and problems and trials like everyone else does, and still be happy in this world. But we cannot possibly be happy while living a life full of sorrows. Happiness and sorrows are opposites. In Galatians 6 verse 7 to 9, it is written, "Do not fool yourselves and choose the easy way in this life. For you cannot possibly fool God. You will reap what you sow. If we go along with the spirit of this world and do what pleases our flesh, we will be condemned. Do what God's Spirit teaches you, and do not give up on doing what is good, for only then will we inherit in due time the promised eternal life." And a final exhortation: do not let yourselves be friends with those who do not belong to Jesus. Unconsciously, you will become like them. Only approach them with great caution in order to sow the seed of the gospel and to help them become more like yourself, a true follower of Jesus. One final verse that is related to this topic, Jude chapter 1 verse 23. "Snatch others from the fire that is awaiting them, but with fear, hating even their clothing stained by their corrupted flesh." Bye.